And welcome back to some more Carolina Panthers Madden 20 franchise. Today we got Seattle. They come into the game at 5-8 against your Carolina Panthers, coming into the game at 8-4-1, coming off of 2 straight wins. A tough win last week against Atlanta. This is an interesting rivalry, or somewhat of a rivalry, in Cam's early in Cam's career. The Panthers and the Seahawks were always playing each other, and Seattle won the Super Bowl in 2013, lost the Super Bowl the next year, and then Carolina won the Super Bowl in 2015. It was kind of looking like the next great quarterback rivalry might have been Cam Newton versus Russell Wilson, at least in the NFC, because we're kind of coming to the end of Peyton Manning's career and Tom Brady's career, but it didn't really pan out that way because Carolina, they've been very inconsistent ever since the Super Bowl appearance. In Seattle, they've been more consistent, but it never really turned out that way. But you can see the wild card hunt here. Carolina 8-4-1. The Saints tied last week, so the Saints are 8-4-1. So the NFC South is a tie right now, with the Saints obviously with the tiebreaker. But we'll go look at Cam here. 22 touchdowns, 11 interceptions, almost at 3,500 passing yards. So on his way to a 4,000-yard season for the first time since his rookie year for Cam. But, Seattle's coming into this game desperate. They have to win to even just stay alive in the playoff hunt. So, it's kind of dangerous to play desperate teams. As we can see, DJ Moore almost made a circus catch off the deflection, which is going to set up a 3rd and 5. Cam Newton's going to hit Christian McCaffrey over the middle for the first down. So when you play a desperate team, they kind of play a little bit looser with a lot, they kind of play with house money, I guess you could say. As we can see this punt by Pillardi, a beautiful punt, beautiful play by Brian Burns. Just adding to his legend. He's making plays on special teams now. What a dangerous weapon he is turning out to be for Carolina, with that speed on special teams to field that punt at the 2-yard line. So Seattle would take over, but they would go 3 and out. So Carolina with the ball now. Cam intercepted by Griffin. Shaq Griffin with the pick. The thing about the Seattle-Carolina games is that they always seem to be ugly games, sloppy games, defensive-minded games. As we can see, Seattle now driving. They're in the red zone now, and that is going to be picked off by Dante Jackson. Dante Jackson ball hawking, and he's got speed to burn if he can just get loose, but Seattle's able to stop him. But the Carolina Panthers and Seattle games, there's 12-10 games. There's one game was 9-6 one year, so they're definitely defensive games, close games, slobber knot games, lots of plays by the defenses. As we can see already, it's kind of looking like it's going to be a classic Carolina-Seattle game, as Dante Jackson almost broke that one. Now 3rd down for Cam. He's going to pass to Greg Olsen. Gets the first down, but he fumbles. So turnovers for Carolina the last couple weeks have been a killer. 2 turnovers for the Panthers in the first quarter. And it's still 0-0, as we can see Bobby Wagner doing to Carolina what Luke Kuechly does to everybody else. Great middle linebacker for Seattle. In the first play, a little wide receiver screen. Bad angle taken right there. And then another one. Open field tackling, I've noticed, in this year's Madden is a lot tougher. There's not as many warp animations. And I've been killed on a couple of plays like this year. As you can see, just taking bad angles. I'm used to getting the warp with Dante Jackson there. Last year, that's probably a tackle. That's probably a warp tackle. So that's definitely a positive for this year's Madden, is the lack of warp animations. And DK Metcalf just showing off that speed. So Carolina off to another slow start. It's the same thing every week. But here's a screen pass to McCaffrey, and he's going to bust loose. Nice play by McCaffrey. Nice play call by Norv Turner. And it's a first down for the Panthers as we get to the end of the first quarter here, looking to get back in the game and tie it. And Newton now is going to hit Curtis Samuel. Nice juke move in the open field, and Curtis Samuel continues his very promising 2019 campaign with a big play there. And here comes, oh, what a move by McCaffrey. Gets to the outside, gets some open space. One guy to beat. He beats him. 22-yard run for McCaffrey for the touchdown. Just a beautiful play. As you can see, the juke there that springs him loose to the end zone. Just a nice run by McCaffrey. It's been a rough season for McCaffrey. Obviously, he's been dealing with some injury problems this year, but it's good to see him back healthy and making plays like that for the Panthers. A sorely needed big play for this Panthers offense. But here comes Seattle now, already past the 50, and Russell Wilson, he's been on it today for Seattle as they drive. They're down to the 6 now, third down and goal, and it is going to be a completed pass, but Penny is ran out of bounds. Field goal makes it 10-7 Seattle. So here comes Carolina now with Cam Newton. Back to pass. He's going to complete a tough pass. Tough catch by DJ Moore. Nice play by him, but Carolina would be forced to punt when the drive stalled. And here comes Russell Wilson now. He's going to complete the pass. But Luke Kuechly comes in there and forces the fumble. Dontari Poe picks it up. Carolina back in business at around the 50-yard line here with a minute left in the first half. Chance to tie or take the lead. As you can see, Brian Birds holds on to him, and his reinforcement, Luke Kuechly, comes in there. And here comes Graham Gano. Look at that. Beautiful kick right down the middle. Good for Graham Gano. I've been hard on him this year, but that kick meter has been, it's been tough. But we're going to go into halftime now. Tie game, 10-10. Like I said, that's the way these Seattle-Carolina games are. They're low-scoring, slugfest, slobber-knot kind of games. And it's no different now this year, as we can see with the 10-10 score. So, like I said, Seattle's a dangerous team this week because they are desperate for a win. They have to win to stay alive. If they go down to 5-9, they're essentially going to be eliminated. They will be eliminated after this game if they do not win. And for Carolina at 9-4-1 or at 8-4-1, they've got a chance to being tied with New Orleans. The last game of the year is at home against the Saints. So if they can keep pace, that game could possibly be for the NFC South crown at the end of the year, but can't look ahead to that right now. We're in a tough game with Seattle. As you can see, some of the big plays. There's the Christian McCaffrey run. And, of course, the DK Metcalf wide receiver screen. Nice play call and just some poor open field tackling. Where are the warp animations at, Madden? I'm glad you got rid of them. So here we go in the second half. It's third down and 10. Here comes Russell Wilson, and he's going to complete the pass, but Eric Reed and Shaq Thompson are going to keep him inches short of the first down, and Carolina takes over. So now the Panthers driving now at the 39-yard line. There's a play action, but Cam Newton's going to get lit up on the play with Kendricks making the play, making the sack. It's going to be second down and 18, but here comes McCaffrey on the run. Nice run for McCaffrey. He's having a big game on the ground. Makes it third and manageable now, and Cam is going to find him. Nice play, and I don't know what's going on there. Kind of a crazy, glitchy little play there, but, we'll take it. Midway through the third quarter, 10-10, Carolina looking to take the lead here. And here comes Cam Newton. Nobody open. He's going to scramble. He's got some. This play has some potential. But he's going to fumble it at the 2-yard line. Picked up by Seattle. Another turnover for the Panthers. Third turnover of the game. Cam Newton looked like he was trying to get out of bounds. And he coughs it up instead. And Seattle will take control of the game. Classic Carolina-Seattle football right here. As you can see, Russell Wilson, he's been on it today. 12 of 13 passing. Kind of surprised that Seattle's only got 10 points. As they've had some turnover problems of their own. And there's a nice play to Tyler Lockett. So Seattle looking to keep their season alive, looking to take advantage of all these turnovers by the Panthers. I mean, they really should be ahead in this game. But they are not. And here comes Russell Wilson. He's going to break contain. And he is going to slide for the first down to the 27-yard line. Somebody took a shot at him. Lucky that they missed. That would have been a 15-yard penalty. I mean, somebody just like really just dove right at him. But here's 3rd and 1. They try a little RPO to Tyler Lockett, loses 4 yards. And it's going to be a 13-10 after the field goal. So Carolina now moving down the field, and Greg Olsen makes the play down to the 25, 26-yard line for Carolina. So Carolina in business now, looking to tie or take the lead. And here comes Cam. He's going to find Curtis Samuel, who gets stopped at the 2. That play had some potential for a touchdown for the Panthers. But they got the ball at the 2 now. 1st and goal. And a huge chance now to take the lead. And they do with Christian McCaffrey with a little power running from Christian McCaffrey. Nice run by McCaffrey. You don't really think of McCaffrey as a power runner, but he actually does make some goal line carries like that for touchdowns. He had a couple of those last year, and he gets one this year. So he's got 2 rushing touchdowns on the game for Christian McCaffrey. Just showing what he can do when he's healthy, when he's running the ball well. This is the kind of game you can get from him. And the extra point was good by Gano. So Gano, 3 for 3 on his kicks today. But here's a deep pass, and it's incomplete. So it's going to bring up 4th and 15. Carolina's going to get the ball back. A chance to ice the game now with a few first downs. But there's McCaffrey fumbling again. Another fumble, another turnover. Down to the 8-yard line now for Seattle. Late in the game, they can take the lead here. As the 1st down and goal is a run down to the 5. And here comes Penny now, and he's down to the 1. He's injured on the play. So it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 1. Carolina needing a goal line stand here. 3rd down and 1. Need a goal line stand to preserve the lead and possibly get the win. And it's a pass. It's complete, but he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. 4th and goal from the 1-yard line. And it's going to be a play action. Incomplete. Kuechly makes the play. What is up with Pete Carroll on these 1-yard line plays when he's got goal to go from the 1 and he decides to pass it twice? And he gets burned twice, reminiscent of that Super Bowl, which I'm sure a lot of Seattle fans would like to forget against New England. But hey, y'all got one against Denver the year before. So Carolina, 156 yards rushing on the ground today, so a huge game on the ground. Carolina gets the win, 17-13. Beautiful goal line stand there at the end. So Carolina 9-4-1 now. 3 consecutive wins for the Panthers after it looked like the middle of the season was gonna spell doom for us, just like it did the year before. Going 3 straight weeks without a win, but 9-4-1 now. Carolina in business with the 5th seed in the NFC, and possibly can make the last game of the year be for the NFC South crown, as they go to Indianapolis against the Colts. And that's where I will see y'all next time. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe, leave a comment, leave a like.